Welcome to Quick Bites, the podcast that takes the pulse of Jamaica and its diaspora. I'm your host, Kilo, coming to you from Atlanta. Today, we're diving deep into the headlines that are shaking up both Jamaica and the Jamaican American community. Let's start with the question on everyone's mind. Could the Jamaican vote in Georgia really determine the outcome of the U.S. presidential election? It's a startling thought, isn't it? That our small island nation could have such an outsized impact on global politics. But here we are, with Vice President Kamala Harris's Jamaican heritage potentially swinging a crucial battleground state. Now, before we get too caught up in the excitement, let's break this down. Georgia has a significant Jamaican population, yes, but are we really that monolithic in our voting patterns? I've spoken to Jamaicans across the political spectrum in Atlanta, and the reality is far more complex than the headlines suggest.
I'm proud of Kamala's Jamaican roots, but I'm voting based on policies, not heritage.
Harris is a symbol of Jamaican achievement on the world stage.
But here's what's not being said. The Jamaican community in Georgia is diverse, with concerns ranging from immigration reform to economic opportunities. It's not just about Harris's heritage, it's about how the candidate's policies will affect our families both here and back home. Speaking of home, let's talk about Donald Harris, Kamala's father. His journey from St. Anne Parish to Stanford University is a story many of us know well. But what's often overlooked is how his economic theories have shaped his daughter's worldview.
Donald Harris's work on inequality in Jamaica has echoes in Kamala's campaign rhetoric. But here's the kicker. While Harris champions progressive policies in the U.S., Jamaica itself is grappling with the long-term effects of similar economic approaches.
Now let's address the elephant in the room. Donald Harris's revelation about the family's ties to a plantation slave owner. It's a complex history that many Jamaican families share, but it raises, uncomfortable questions about legacy and responsibility. According to Vereen Shepard, director of the Center for Reparation Research at UWI, when asked, she emphasized,
"This revelation shouldn't be about shame, but about acknowledging our complex past and working towards justice and reparation."
Immigration is a hot-button issue for Jamaicans in the United States, with Trump's deportation threats looming large.
The fear in the community is palpable. Many are worried about their status, even those with legal residency.
Delano Seaverite from the Jamaica Tourist Board raised an interesting point. The outcome of this election could significantly affect remittances and tourism, two pillars of Jamaica's economy. So where does this leave us? As Jamaicans, whether at home or abroad, we're at a crossroads. The United States election isn't just an American issue, it's a Jamaican one too. In the coming days, watch for how the candidates address the specific concerns of Caribbean immigrants. Pay attention to the economic policies proposed and how they might impact U.S.-Jamaica relations. Remember, our voice matters, not just as a voting bloc, but as a community with deep ties on both sides of the Caribbean. As we say in Jamaica, we likal, but we talawa. We may be small, but we are strong, and our influence reaches far beyond our shores. This is Kilo, signing off from Atlanta. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. The world is watching, and so are we.